Is crystal clear overhead, and that has allowed those temperatures to fall a little bit. 58 degrees. We're actually one of the warmer spots right now. Northwest wind at 7, and the dew point temperature into the lower 50s this morning. That is extremely dry air. All right, and the result is cooling temperatures during those overnight hours. 53 in Lafayette, 54 Kokomo, Muncie at 56, Shelbyville at 55, along with Bloomington so far for this morning. Here's the big picture. Obviously, we had that cold front that came through here Saturday night, and now you've got this big pull of dry air that's just coming in on the front end of this high, okay? Everything's circulating around that high pressure clockwise. So as long as we stay on the front end of that, it's dry air, it's cooler air. And there's just not much to work with when it comes to precip. We got a very quiet weather pattern really for the eastern half of the United States. You can see all that hot air has retreated back to the desert southwest. Check the overnight lows. I think that's going to be the headline this week. It is going to run a little chilly in some spots. This is tomorrow morning. And I think there's several communities that are going to be very close to the upper 40s, maybe even mid 40s when you wake up for not only tomorrow morning, but I think as we gear up for our Wednesday morning as well. In fact, Wednesday morning will probably be the coolest of this stretch coming up. And near records, we'll watch. Tomorrow morning, we're forecasting a low of 51. The record is 46. Wednesday, low of 50 here in Indianapolis. The record Wednesday morning is 49, set back in 1927. I think that's going to be the closest of all of these days. But even then, we're close enough that we got to keep an eye on Thursday, Friday, Saturday mornings. They're going to be running a little on the cool side, so get ready. 55 at 8 o'clock this morning, 67 at noon, a beautiful 73 degrees later on today. And we'll see a few clouds bubbling up later this afternoon, but we're running about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. Upper 60s for northern portions of the state. So can't even get out of the 60s in places like Kokomo, Fort Wayne, South Bend, Muncie. It's going to be a close call. Same thing with Lafayette. Down to 51, mostly clear and cooler with just a very light wind, and it will be crystal clear overnight. Let's throw rain chances in over the next 5 days. Nothing. It is going to be completely dry, not just between now and Friday, but I think you could probably carry it over through most of the holiday weekend. I want you to check the rainfall amounts here as we go through the next 7 days. And it is running extremely dry, whereas around the metro area, we may not see a drop. All of the heavy rain and the active weather patterns through the Rockies, the Central Plains, and the Gulf Coast. All right, so very, very limited rain chances. And heading into not just the holiday weekend, but the new month next week, pretty good signals. We're either running at or slightly below average, which this time of year, we still should be pretty warm. 84 is our average high. We are a far cry from that. In fact, I don't have any 80-degree temperatures in the Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast, and we'll keep things dry. 73 on Monday, 74 on Wednesday. We just kind of gradually climb the ladder each day. Thursday, 76, wrapping up the work week before the holiday weekend. Beautiful for Friday night football, 76 degrees. And then we start the holiday weekend off beautifully. 77 both Saturday and Sunday with partly cloudy skies.